Welcome back to Design with Miyoshi. We're going to make the base of the semi-trailer today, so we'll start with the part.
But first, I want to thank Northwest Technical Products for sponsoring this video. If you are part of an educational institution in Washington, Alaska, Oregon, Idaho, or Montana, contact Northwest Technical Products for all your SolidWorks and other technical needs. Thanks, Andrew, and all the crew at Northwest Technical Products.
Okay. And of course, we always start with the base or sketch. I'm going to do this on the top plane. And just make a rectangle. And I like to make just a normal rectangle without the center, then put in a center line here. So I'll click on the center line, make sure those are oriented with the edge, right click and select. Coincident with the corners there. Add a relation between the center line and the origin to midpoint. Hit OK, smart dimension. Dimension this guy here is 6 inches. And this guy here is going to be 12 inches. Okay, now what we're going to do is we'll go to features, extrude glass face. We're going to extrude this a whole inch, 1 inch. And I'll hit OK. Okay, now I can do this a couple different ways, so I'm going to do it kind of an interesting way. We'll do sketch, and I want to put the sketch on the top face. So I'll click on the face, and then I'll just do offset entities. Now, when you do offset entities, I'll do it 0.5, half an inch. And when you offset an entity, all you have to do is grab the face, or if you want to, actually, we're not going to grab the whole face. We want to grab this edge, and this edge, and this edge. Now, notice it put on the outside. You can just click on reverse, and that flips where it's at, and we'll hit OK. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to cut extrude that. So we'll extrude a cut, and we want to grab, either we grab that sketch, which is great, but we don't want to go down the whole way. That would be kind of silly. So we're just going to change this distance to 0.5. And if you clicked on it right now, it would cut out the middle. Well, that's not what we want. So I'm going to right click, and we're going to add the feature. And instead of cutting out the inside, we want to flip the side cut, and we'll cut the outside edge. So now you can see it's going to cut out the outside edge. We've got this nice little edge there to work with. So that's almost it. We're going to go ahead and look at the bottom. So I'll use my wheel as a middle mouse button and just rotate that guy. I'll hit the control key with the middle mouse button again and drag that over there. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and use the hole wizard and make some holes. So actually, let's just go ahead and look at the bottom. I'll go to the bottom view, and I'll do, oops, no, I don't need sketch. I'll just go to hole wizard, and I'll grab the same hole that I have been using. That hole, half-inch size is good. With 0.25 inches good. I'll do positions. And again, I got to grab my face. I'll click on the face, and then I'll just put in 4. And then I'll right-click and select, and then I'll put in some relations. I'll click the centers and make them horizontal. I'll click the centers and make them horizontal. And I'll click the center and make them vertical. And I'll click the center and make them vertical. And then I'll do some smart dimensioning. I know the distance from here to this edge is 1 inch. I know the distance between this edge and the center is 1.5 from the outside edge of the bottom, which is 2.5 from this edge. Oops, no, it's not. Let's look at the dimensions here. So there's the base of my, that's not what I want. I want the trailer bottom. And that's 1.25 from there, and it's 4.5 total. So I need 3/4, so it's going to be 2 inches, not 2.5. So I'll double click that and change it to 2. And I know the distance between the center and center. It's also 2. It's 246, that's good. And then the distance between this center and that center horizontally, that's going to be 2.5, I believe. So let's look and verify that. 2.5 from center to center, that's good. Okay, oops, no, that's not. That's from the center to the axle. So I need it to be 1 inch, 5.5. So that's going to be 4.5 from that edge. So let's do that. Do it instead a different way. So I'll just delete that dimension and go from this edge to the center. And that's going to be 4.5 inches. And there's that guy. Now, there's one more hole that we need. So I'm going to make one more hole, and it's the same size hole. So let's go ahead and get out of dimension. I just need one more hole for the same hole. So let's put in, I like to do this way. I don't know why it seems to work. I click back on type and click back on position. And it gives me one more hole here. And now add relation. That center is already selected. I grab the origin, make them horizontal. And then the distance from the front edge to the center, we're going to make that 0.75. And then we'll hit OK. And now I have my 3 holes, so I'm in good shape. Hit OK. And there's my 5 holes for the bottom. Okay, now I really need 2 more holes here, but I haven't really designed that far ahead yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and save this up. So I'll do save. This is trailer base. I'll put semi in the front. Semi trailer base. And of course, I'll do a new drawing. So I'll file drawing from part. There's also different ways to do that, but here I'll hit OK. And again, I like to do drawing, model view, hit the next button. Make sure to create multiple views on the front side. Let's do trimetric on this one. That'll be fine. Hidden lines, use sheet scale, hit OK. Okay. So now, actually I should have used this as the front view. So let's do that actually. Let's get rid of this view. So I'll click on the view and delete it. Yes. And I'll click on the view and delete that view too. Yes. And I'll just go from this view and I'll go to projected view. And I'll just click on the view. And that view's fine. So actually, let's do this. Let's go back. Let's go back. I don't like to use Control Z very often. Oopsie. But I'm going to use Control Z. Let's get that back. So I want to instead, I don't need this view. So I'll leave it there for now, just in case. I'm going to go ahead and make from the bottom view. So let's go ahead and make one more view. Projected view from the bottom. Click on the view I want to project from. And there it is. So that puts these guys where they belong. Yeah, that works. Okay, now we'll go ahead and annotation. Model items, entire model import intersect view, that's good. And all of each other. There's my 12, that's good. The 6, that's good. Half inch for my offset there, that's good. I'll bring these guys out, the 1 and the 0.5. Good, and that endpoint's there, so I'll bring it out to the end so I can have a gap. That looks all right. And then, of course, now all we need to do is put in my dimensions for my holes. So, we start dimension, I'll zoom in here for the hole. These are all the same height and the same depth, so I'll just do this here. That's 0.5, and I'll put 5x in front. 5x space, and I enter and do the depth of 0.25. And then I hit OK. Zoom in, or zoom out rather. That looks good. Then I'll just dimension where the holes are. So, oops, let's do one other thing here. Do sketch, and we'll make some center lines first. So before we do the start dimension, so I'll grab the corner, or that endpoint there, right click end chain, endpoint there, right click end chain, endpoint, right click end chain, endpoint, right click, and select. Okay, I'm gonna just dimension to there, so let's just mark dimension. We'll grab the, we'll put it in like that. So there we go. Hit delete. 7.5 there, and even though we know this is center, we'll grab the center, or lined up with the origin. Oops, I didn't like that. Zoom in a little bit here. I'll just grab the center. No, I didn't like that. All right, go back to my dimension. Grab that line there. And we'll go there. That looks good. And then we'll zoom out. And then, of course, we'll do from the edge to the edge. We'll do, yeah, that's okay. There, okay, that's okay. And from that edge to that. Oops, no. There to there. No, right to the bottom too. Bring it out there. Yeah, that's fine. And last but not least, we'll enter from there to there. And I hit okay. Now I'll probably move that up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, let's move it the other way. There we go. Right, that looks like I've got everything. Got dimensions for my holes, got hole placement, hole placement, hole placement. And there we have it. These dimension arrows are a little off, so let's bring this up here. Even though, actually, let's do this. Let's make them on the inside. So let's click on that. It's on the inside, and we'll pull that guy on the inside. Bring that on the inside as well. Just tiny arrow, tiny lines from this arrowhead, so that'll be okay. And that was good. So I'll bring this guy in a little bit more beautiful. And let's get rid of this view. That's not necessary. Oops, smart dimension. Click on that view. We don't need it. We've got all our dimensions. Everything's beautiful. So there's our drawing. We'll go ahead and oops, control. Let's move this over there for more. Right click sheet format, edit sheet format. Zoom in here to the title, and I'll put my name, all caps, and date. Go on. Double click on the here, and I'll put in, and then I'll change it to 14. Click on here, and this is trigger base. Base. There we go. Click that over there. Right click on sheet. Oops. Right click on sheet format. Edit sheet. Zoom out again. We don't really need to zoom out, but that's okay. Let's save. It's a good name. Save. Save this guy as PDF. There we have it. The semi-trailer base. And again, I do need to add a couple more holes in this top face, right over in this area, but I am not going to do that yet because I'm not ready to. I haven't figured out the whole design yet. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time on Design with Miyoshi.